You don't know my intro for real?
No, you really just said that, and I.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have to make a confession. I have short-term memory. I really do. At work, I be having to take. You should see how much sticky pads I have on my desk.
Hola YouTube, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Darieny
And your girl Melissa.
and today's video we are going to be chatting it up. Pretty much we are going to be talking about a few topics and we are going to be giving our opinion on those topics. Are you ready?
Sure am. Ready to get right into it.
Let's go. All right. First topic is dating.
You want to start off with this?
Yes. So, talk about best and worst experiences and what did we learn from it?
I would say one of my best dating experience. It would be when I was in high school. You know, I met this nice little chocolate drop. He was such a sweetheart. Like, you know, he treated me with respect. You know, we had that understanding in our relationship whereby, like, I felt love. I felt like, you know, I was like the African queen, you know?
Yeah.
And that was one of my best experiences with dating in high school. Like, you know, the whole idea of us, you know, going out a lot, you know, spice up a relationship. It was really nice. I actually missed the kid.
And what was your worst?
My worst experience was, I think, my sophomore year in college. I don't even want to talk about this, but
Lucifer.
I met, Lucifer in the flesh. This person came into my life, sold me a dream. I fell for it. And ever since then, my life had been a nightmare.
Yeah,
like, you know, pretty much drama after drama. Like, there was different things that was happening. Like, I really didn't understand why I was going through it. My friends and family around me kind of noticed it, but I was under a spell. Stigmatized. I didn't see the bigger picture in the moment, but after the fact, like, when I sit down and, like, I, you know, observe, like, you know, you have that quiet moment when you're with yourself and you kind of, like, do some self-reflection into your life. Then I was like, damn, what the hell was I thinking? Was I really that stigmatized? Like, for me to be going through all this extra shit that I was going through.
And not notice it.
And you know what's crazy? My best friend right here, my mom, even my manager, they all was, like, really persistent about, like, you know, the choices I've made. And I honestly was really in love. Sad to say, I was in love. And I really didn't really see that bigger picture until after the fact.
That's true.
So that was really one of my worst experience ever. And I really hope I never ever have to go down back that road with anyone.
No, this time though, like you said, why didn't you say something? No, this time
I don't
keep you from
I don't want
shit.
her to say anything. I want her to thump me up in the head. Period.
No, for me, my worst, I would say getting cheated on. That was my worst. Yeah, pretty much. Because I feel like when it comes to you being cheated on, there's so much things that come with it. Like, you start second guessing yourself. Your self-esteem changes. Yeah. So, you know, there was a lot more that happened afterwards when it came to cheating. So I would say that was like my worst. In terms of best, I have a few. I have a few best experiences. I would say because one of them was very fun. But I would say that the second one would be, like you said, felt like you are loved, you are worthy. You know, people reminding you that you're beautiful and that you're doing something, as for me, as little as somebody telling me you're doing a great job or you're doing, you know, validation.
And PSA to all my ladies that's watching this video, if you're in a relationship, when I say a relationship, in something serious, and you do not feel like you've been treated with respect and as the queen that you are, get out.
Yes.
Don't just waste your time.
Yeah.
Like,
and in terms of that too, I feel like when it comes to relationships, everybody has their reasons for wanting to date, but I feel like especially in this day and age, because there's not really much out there, people really stay in certain situations just because. So that's another thing too. Like, it's not easy dating.
It's really not. In this day and age of 2020, it's not easy dating. That's why there's a lot of like open relationships. Like, people just go with the flow. People just have fun.
Yeah.
Sad to say, this is our what do you call it? What is this called? Millennials? Millennials? Yeah, I don't know if I'm saying it right. But yeah, I find like right now there's a lot of baby showers more than there's weddings. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So in terms of dating, what's like your goal?
My goal in terms of dating is finding someone I can openly be myself. That's very important. Like, I want someone to accept all my flaws, like accept me for who I am, what I have to offer, and like someone that's willing to help me grow as a woman, as an individual. Like, someone making me aware of my worth, not making me feel like, I'm worthless. I'm just like any other chick. Like, no, I want to feel special. Like,
I'm the one.
Yeah, I am the one. Like,
now, in terms of dating, do you look for anyone, or do you look for a potential like husband guy or husband material?
Okay, this question is kind of tricky for me, because I'm at a point in my life whereby I honestly feel like I'm not looking for something serious. I'm looking for someone whereby like I just want to have fun.
Yeah. Do you see yourself getting married?
I definitely see myself getting married because I'm wifey material. Period. So, but like right now, I don't see myself dating. I just see myself having fun and just living my best life, as we would say.
That's different for me, because I feel like when it comes to dating, I'm always looking for that potential one.
Right.
And sometimes, even though I may start off with something like, oh yeah, I just want to have fun and whatever, if I feel like a lot of the times, because this has happened in like my last 3 relationships or situationships, where I feel like I see potential in someone and they don't see that potential in themselves.
I like how she says situationships.
So it's like, so I feel like that happens too. But
I get what you're saying. I mean, the goal is, well, for me, is to get married in the long run. I mean, if I'm just hooking up with somebody and eventually we both catch feelings and it leads to that point, then yeah. But as of right now, my expectation of like that, it's not really there.
Yeah. For me, I feel like I'm done with having fun.
Not me.
Like,
I'm ready to go on and pop it.
I'm looking for my man. So
not me though.
Yeah. And I feel like as you get serious in life, it gets difficult. Like,
it does.
It's fun
because the qualities that you're looking for and the standard that you have, it's hard to find that.
Yeah, like
that's why I'm having fun.
It's hard, especially like living in New York City. You feel like, oh, there's all these different types of people, so you could potentially find it. But I feel like there's too many options out there, but it's not that there's not that one thing that you're looking for. It's like I feel like everybody these days are so superficial. Yeah, that is like it's hard.
It's hard. It really is. Like, in terms of like dating seriously, it's hard to find someone. Well, it all depends on the standard that you have and the qualities that you're looking for. Yeah. So yeah, I think it all depends.
For sure. Now, in terms of dating, interracial dating. Have you ever interracially dated?
Well, in all honesty, like in all my serious relationships, I never. Which is strange.
Would you be open to it?
I would be open to the idea, but this is the problem with me. Like, I'm very nice, very friendly, very kind, but for me to date you, like, I have to feel that vibe or connection.
So you don't see a vibe with...
I'm not saying... Because I never experienced a vibe with any other race. Okay. Maybe because I'm not really that social. It could be, but... I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never experienced it. How about you?
For me, I mean, I've dated interracially. So obviously I am open to it. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it. I feel like when it comes to interracial dating, there's pros and cons. And when you date outside of your race, I feel like people look at you differently in a way. So there's a lot that comes in with it. Like there's a lot more social situations that come with it instead of you dating and somebody outside your race. So it's a lot.
Because I'm not gonna lie though, when I see interracial couples, but when I see interracial couples, I'd be like, okay, like you get that little question in the back of your mind, like.
And that's the thing, like when you see a lot of, especially in my country, it's normal.
Right.
Us, we mingle, like we don't see color. I mean, not that we don't see color, but we see each other as human, as a peer. So it's back home is common to do that. But I feel like here it's hard because there's so much when it comes to being black. Okay, I'm not gonna say in quotation marks, but when a lot of the times I remember a specific case where, like, as to me, somebody they see me with a white guy and they're like, oh, did a black guy did you wrong? Like,
oh yeah, that's the first thing that runs through people's mind.
No. I mean, maybe, but that's not why I'm dating outside of my race. So I feel like and there is a lot of people that feel, especially black girls, they feel like they betraying black guys.
But that's one thing I don't understand,
so
though.
It's a lot that comes.
I really, because I follow the Shade Room. I think we all do. And I find like when a lot of interracial couples has been posted on the Shade Room, there's always been a comment saying why you're dating outside your race. There's always people speculating, but I feel like some people are just curious. People want to know what dating outside their race would be like, or dating outside their culture would be like. So everyone have their own preference. I feel like whatever a person chooses to do with their sexual life shouldn't have nothing to do with what you think.
I'm all about trying new things, so I would suggest it. Try something out of your comfort zone at least once.
You never know.
Just to see whether you like it or not.
I gotta try it. I just gotta be more social.
Yeah. Okay. Next topic. Sex. All right. When it comes to sex, what is your preference?
When you
Does size matter?
This is what I am gonna say, because this topic, this could go on and on and on. In my opinion, I honestly believe size does matter.
Why?
Because, okay, this question's kind of tricky though.
Why?
Because even though I'm saying size matters, there's guys that has like really huge, and then when it comes to you guys being in bed, you're just like, what's the point of you having a baby? Because you don't know how to work your shit.
Yeah.
As opposed to a man that may have the
small,
the regular or normal size, right? They may know how to get it on and popping, but I'm sorry, if you have like a really tiny, what is the point? I could just use my vibrator. I'm sorry. So to me, size does matter.
Yeah, for me it matters.
But when you say size and length, there's two different things though.
Yeah, because I feel like there's two extremes. There's
really
too little and way too big.
No, I really think this gotta be thing, because I remember this guy I once dated. That was back in my country. He had like a normal size penis, but like as far as the thing, it was skinny. But it really wasn't like, oh my god.
So you don't feel anything.
Right. Yeah. So you know what? This question is kind of tricky.
Yeah. For me, okay, what's the ideal size for you?
Like in inches?
Sure. Or whatever. Like, does the inch matter? Or, I mean, what's the word? The thickness or the length? The girth or the length? What's like the ideal size?
I would say the thickness of the, because.
Yeah. For me, you gotta have a good enough length and also a good, oh my god, my mom is watching this, a good enough length and a good enough girth, because I need to feel you. If I don't feel you, it's not going
Yeah, because
anywhere.
then you're gonna be fake more. No, I did that a few times. I faked it before.
Why?
Just to make him feel like he's doing something.
No,
but it was pointless.
Yeah, because when it comes to guys, they take that and they run with it. So me, if I don't feel it, I'm not even gonna fake it, because then they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, like no." If you,
but you know what's crazy?
You're gonna know.
Okay, so some of the guys, what I find is like, okay, when a female complains about a guy's size, right? Mm-hmm. Some men, well, mostly in my culture, I don't know why they do that. Mm-hmm. They be like, well, maybe your vagina is too big. Like, I'm so serious. Like, sometimes you complain, oh, like, you're small, like, you don't know how to utilize your... Be like, well, maybe your vagina hole is too big.
How's that possible?
Ask them, because I really want to know. Like,
I know people can have kids, and that thing will go right back to,
excuse me, testimony right here.
Exactly. So it's like,
no, some guys really, like, they really say that. I don't know how that make them feel better about themselves.
I feel like that's more of a response to their manhood, because guys, they don't like it when we come for their ego or their manhood. Yeah. So I think that's like a response. Just like, for example, if a guy hits you up or tries to holler at you in the street, like, "Hey yo, what's up, chocolate?" And you look at them like, "What?" They're like, "Oh, but you ugly anyway," because they feel like their ego or their manhood was just.
I agree.
Leveled
I agree.
down.
I agree.
So in terms of sex, chemistry, is chemistry important when it comes to sex? I think yes. Because me personally, if I don't have that chemistry with you, I can't even, like, soak up. Like, if I ain't feeling you, she's not reacting at all. So, chemistry is very important to me.
For me, I would say chemistry is important because, right off the bat, if I do not vibe with you and I feel like we don't have that chemistry, there's no way my get wet for you. Yeah. Period. So I feel like we have to have that chemistry. I have to feel comfortable around you. Mm-hmm. You know, you have to give me that tingly feeling. Yep. You know, once hair tingles, there tingles. So
yeah. Once we get butterflies, she gets butterflies.
So it does matter.
Frequency. So how often should we get it on?
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm in a relationship, right? And like we're like in a serious relationship, if I could have it every day, it would be every day, because I love sex. I really, really love sex. I don't know, but
now let me ask you a question. Do you have to finish to be satisfied?
I would say no.
Really?
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, not a lot. I don't think I all the times. I actually myself.
What? Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
I don't know. For me, like, after experiencing what I like, you know, once you get something good, you're like, oh yeah, this is what I need and this is what I want. For me, yes, in order for me to be completely satisfied, yes, I have to like finish. But frequency, if we like live together, we gotta get it on and popping every day or every other day. But if we live like far apart, especially living in a place like New York City, a lot of people live in different boroughs. I would say at least once or twice a week.
Okay, so now that kind of makes sense. That does make sense what she's saying. Because to me, if I had it my way, I would really have sex every day with the person I'm with. Right. But if we're not living together, at least once or twice a week.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Next topic is...
I'm going to drink for this one.
Side chicks. Why is it so normalized or so common nowadays?
But you know, I feel like in this day and age of 2020, there's a lot of... We know entertainment, the entertainment business have like a major influence and platform on our generation. And you know, a lot of these artists been like normalizing being a side chick. Like, you know, this is something acceptable. So a lot of females that has low standard, you know, they go with that part and being a side chick.
They'll be okay with it.
They'll be okay with it. Like, you know, just being on the side. I personally, I disagree with like being the whole side chick thing, because what's the point? Like, I don't know.
Do you feel like there people self-esteem play into it? Because I know females with like high self-esteem and they still be somebody's side chick. And there's some people that, yes, because they have low self-esteem, they are okay with certain situations in their life.
There's different thing that comes into play with being a side chick. Maybe the still good. Maybe they're dignified. Or maybe, you know, because some men do sell a good talk. Oh, some men, when they in your ear, girl.
And if it sounds good to you,
I don't mind being the side chick.
Mm-hmm.
But not me. Because you see me, I carry feelings. I catch feelings like that. Yeah. You see, once I start feeling you, I catch feelings like that. I feel like I'm your girlfriend and we're together. So
what's the purpose of being a side chick?
Yeah, what's the purpose? Because I never ever been a side chick. I'm always like main.
Yeah.
And I don't think there should ever be a thing as mean or side. It's either you with someone or you're not with that person. Or if you have an open relationship, that's different. But like as far as taking something serious, I disagree with the whole side chick
But
thing.
what if you, like, let's say you in an open relationship and you want to see other people? Should you
But that's
communicate
different.
it? Should you communicate it though? Because some people don't want to know.
Well, that's the thing. If you're in an open relationship, you have to have that conversation whereby you guys have to be on the same page with the boundaries you have.
Do you want to know?
It depends. Me personally, I would want to know because you see, I'm a detective. Because if you tell me about this girl, I'm gonna look her up to see what she look like.
I need
because
to
if
judge
you're
her.
Dating someone that's below me,
that's a problem. I mean, that's the thing for me too. Like, I need to know. I need to know. I need to see a picture of her. I need to, like, you know, get my radar on her, like everything. So yeah, but I mean, being a side chick, yes, especially in the day and age that we live in, being millennials,
it's normal.
Number one, we get generalized a lot, but definitely video, like rapping and stuff like that, they do make it normal. And some people are just okay with it. Me, no, not so much.
Yeah, I'm not okay with that.
Nah.
Side chicks be ruining marriages and relationship and them shit. I'm against it. I'm really against the whole side chick thing. But talking about side chick, is it okay to have a side dude?
It depends. That goes back to...
that's a whole different topic, right?
That's a good question because that goes in terms of the whole purpose thing. Why would you want to have a side dude?
Okay, I think we're gonna have to have this for a whole different thing because if you're saying what's the purpose of us having a side dude, you see, now it's gonna come into play why men think they should have a side chick.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I'm doing everything as a woman, like satisfying you, I'm loyal, I'm cooking, I'm doing all sorts of shit.
Nah, that don't matter. That doesn't matter because some people get side chicks for different reasons. Some people
But you know what I realized? Yeah, a lot of men, they mess with different females, and I really think they be keeping a book and tab of how many females they slept with within a year. Because
some people they like,
some men does
that moves them. Like, oh yeah, I have such and such many bodies, or I've done this and that, or I've.
But then that's how you end up losing a good woman because you're gonna have all these different females you sleep with. Most of them is not even worth, you know, what that one female may be compared to. And me, I'd be ready to dip. Like, oh, you want to cheat? Okay.
Exactly.
I'll
interested over there.
I am dipping, baby.
Next topic is education and employment. Do you think it's important to have a degree to get a job?
So I would say it is important to have a degree to have a job. Mm-hmm. However, and this, you know, there's a lot that's going on in this day and age. Yeah. But in this day and age, I feel like it really does matter who you know. I'm being very honest because there's people that have the qualification for certain jobs and they don't get that job.
Yeah.
As opposed to someone that may not have the qualification, and just being that they know the person, they get hired because the person knows them, you know, they're like family or friend and they hire them. So, I mean, with your education, nobody can take that from you. That's something that's already in there.
Yes. What you know is
what you know. You go to your grave for that shit. Mm-hmm. So, you know, it's very important. I would not advise anyone to not go to college. Yeah. I mean,
I feel like for certain things, if you don't need it, like for example, like a doctor or something, obviously you need that. But like especially like we keep saying nowadays, but especially nowadays, there's so many things that you can do that you don't require a degree. Like there's a lot of influencers, makeup artists, even though some of them need like that makeup artist certificate or hair person, like that hair stuff certificate or whatever. But my experience, it's important and also it's not important, because one thing that I learned, like my biggest challenge graduating was, yes, in high school I was told, oh yeah, in order for you to land certain jobs or to get jobs you need a degree.
They be lying.
Then I went to school, got my degree and everything, and for at least for me it was 6 months. I know people that have gone longer, that they get degrees and that thing is just there looking pretty and they don't get jack. So it, it's hard. And then once I landed a job, there has been certain promotions that they say what the requirements are, and there's people that have those requirements, and because of the whole who you know thing, people get certain promotions because of who you know and not because of what you know.
No.
Yeah.
But my suggestion is, because I made that mistake. At that time when I started college, I personally didn't know what I wanted to major in. But because my aunt was so persistent in me going to college, I literally, after I graduated high school, I started college. But that's where I messed up at, because I really wasn't prepared to start college. But the job that I hold now, the requirement that is for my job, I don't have that requirement, right? But that's because the lady...
You know her?
Yeah, so it was like a whole thing, and you know, I got the job. But that just goes to show, like, I feel like if you feel like you're not ready to start college, just don't do it. Just, like, be certain about what you want to do and be dedicated to it.
I feel like college is more so of a business. I would say go to college if you know,
I'm still paying off student loans.
Yes, if you know exactly what you want to do, go ahead and pursue it, whether that requires a degree or not. If you want to go to college, go, but don't waste your time. Go for something that you really want to do.
And a lot of people get this idea, like when you go away to college, it's more fun, you go to party. There's balance into that. There's really balance. Right? Yeah. There's really balance into that. Like, you can have your fun in the weekends, but make sure you maintain that GPA, because you don't want to graduate and then
nope,
them student loans. Uncle Sam need his cut.
Because there's some people that have degrees, but how did you really get that degree? That's a whole other topic. Yeah. All right. Next, I don't know if we have a next topic. Oh, we do. Okay. In terms of dating, right? What is the perfect age to start dating? Okay, you have a son now. At what age would you be okay with him dating?
So, I'm going to have this conversation with my son when he gets older. Because I know as soon as he reach high school, like 14, 15, he can be influenced. Thinking, we ready to date, have sex. Oh my God, I'm so scared. I'm really scared about that moment. But I feel, for me personally, I feel like there's really no perfect age to date.
Yeah.
You know why? Because everyone matured differently.
Yeah. And at different points in your life, you could be ready for whatever age.
Yeah, because for example, with what I may experience at a certain age, you may experience it at a later on in life, but it's the same lesson, right? So like the sense that I may have now, I'm gonna be real, the sense that I have now, I didn't had 3 years ago. Oh yeah. Because if I had the sense that I have now,
so many things have been
I would have been better off. Period. Yeah. But I don't think there's a perfect age to date. It's all about your mindset and like your maturity. All about what you experience. And I really believe when they say like with experience comes like a lot of growth. Yes. Because what I've experienced in my life, I've grown a lot as a woman and been vigilant to like a lot of things now. So I really don't think there's a perfect age to date.
I agree. I don't think there's like a perfect age to date or a perfect age to like be sexually active, but I think people need to know when you are actually ready to do certain things. Like, think about it. Know what you're getting into, because a lot of people they're sheep in wolf. No, they're what? Sheep in wolf clothing or wolf in sheep clothing? Which one is it? I don't know.
They're wolf in sheep's clothing.
There you go.
There you go. A lot of Lucifers walking around here.
In an angel costume. You need to know what you're getting into, because I know certain people that like are having sex and they don't even know how to put on a condom. So like, know what you're getting into and know how to be safe and what to do. Yeah.
You shouldn't have sex until you're responsible. I'm gonna say right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. For yourself and the people that you're doing things with.
And then also, lastly, I want to just say this, that we should take it serious. I feel like a lot of young people are not really into this whole sexual education thing. Mm-hmm. But as far as like with the HIV rate and the STD rate, that shit is high. Yes. So I feel like you shouldn't even be sexually active until like you're good, that person is good. Mm-hmm. And
a lot of people are ashamed to have that conversation.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. We're all don't human. Be scared. Yeah. We're all humans. This shit happens. But to avoid it, you want to be upfront and honest with your sexual partner. Like, hey, let's go and take this test today. Make sure we're on the same page.
Know your status and know your partner's status as well.
Mm-hmm. For sure. It's be cheating.
Yes. Sure. And also know, if you're going to step out,
use a condom.
Yes.
Use a condom.
Oh yeah.
Can't stress that enough.
Yes. We can wrap it up if anything.
Literally wrap it up. Oh shit.
Close it out.
What did she say? Okay, I'm gonna do my own rapping.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do your scripted rapping. I'm gonna do my own rapping.
Okay, go ahead.
So, you guys have reached the end of our video of Girl Talk. Like, subscribe, and also share the link below. Comment your opinions on our topic. It's your girl, Melissa.
And your girl, Darieny.
See you later.
Peace out.